This record is one page of the Chronoria Chronicles, Chronoria Record 001, the day we first healed a monster. This is not simply a record of treatment. This is the record of the day the world's perception of monsters first began to crack. Central western region of the Aetherion continent. Along the outskirts of the Aethoria Kingdom, small nameless villages were scattered like distant stars. One of those villages stood no more than 3 days' walk from the eastern exit of the Thornveil Dungeon. The villagers had long grown accustomed to the dungeon's proximity. Fear was there, but older than the fear was something else, simply the rhythm of daily life. Sela was the healer of that village, 32 years old. She had never trained in royal healing magic. She had spent her life stitching the wounds of villagers with herbs, bandages, and worn medical texts. She treated the hunters who returned from the dungeon, broken and bleeding. She listened to the stories they brought back with them. Stories that suggested monsters did not exist merely to kill. But that was something she had never confirmed for herself. Not yet. The incident happened on a late autumn evening. An unsettling sound rose from the edge of the village. Low, thin, but unmistakably the sound of pain. The villagers found it first. A monster known from the Thornveil Dungeon, the Ash Hound, a canine creature that had evolved by absorbing the fire mana within the dungeon's depths. Its entire body was wrapped in a mana shell that burned like living flame. Under any other circumstance, it would have attacked the moment it saw a human. And yet, it lay collapsed behind a boulder at the village's edge. A deep laceration ran across its left flank. Mana was seeping out through the wound, dissolving into the air like smoke. It did not attack. It did not move. It simply breathed. The village responded as expected. Someone called for fire. Mothers pulled their children back and stepped away. Sela walked forward through the crowd. Two hunters drew their weapons. Medical bag in hand, a hunter moved to block her. She did not stop. The record tells us she was afraid, that her hands were trembling. But there was only one reason she could not stop. That creature was dying, and she was a healer. When she drew close, the Ash Hound opened its eyes. Its irises were the color of burning orange flame. Those eyes turned towards Sela. It did not growl. Sela slowly lowered herself to her knees. She opened her bag. The problem was, every piece of medical knowledge she carried had been built for human bodies. Monster physiology was different. She had no idea how to close a wound in a creature whose life was bleeding out as mana. She studied the wound. The mana was leaking outward in a consistent, directional flow. At its core, it was no different from blood leaving a human wound. If that was true, perhaps the method could be the same. Seal it. Stop the flow. Only this time, instead of herbs, she would need her own mana. Sela reached out her hand. Her fingertips made contact with the Ash Hound's flank. The skin of a creature wreathed in fire was cold. Unexpectedly, impossibly cold. The Ash Hound shuddered. No growl. It did not pull away. It closed its eyes. Sela channeled her mana into the wound. The record states this process took approximately 20 minutes. Her hands burned as though they might catch fire, but the wound was slowly, steadily closing. It's okay. It's over now. The people watching from the village said nothing. The hunters were silent, in the presence of something the world had never seen before. Language was the first thing to disappear. The Ash Hound returned to the dungeon. Sela did not rise from the ground until it had disappeared completely into the dark. That night, the villagers kept their distance from Sela. The fact that she had healed a monster had become something they feared. The one who helped the monster. That mark did not fade easily. But that night, Sela did not open a diary. She opened a record notebook. The creature encountered today. Location and condition of the injury. Treatment method and outcome. The behavior of the mana flow. She had become the first human being to record the physiology of a dungeon monster. This record reached the Chronoria Archives 3 months later. It was Sela herself who brought it. After that, Sela built a small structure at the edge of the village. It had no name. At first, there was only her. That this would become the first dungeon monster hospital in the world of Chronoria. No one knew that yet. This record is kept in the Chronoria Archives, record number 001. The day we first healed a monster.